Hello, everybody. This is Black Hollywood live from the red carpet at the 45th Annual NAACP Image Awards, and I am standing with none other than Judge Mathis. How excited are you today to be at the Image Awards?
Very excited. We're uplifting the images in our community. We don't have to watch the 5 o'clock news to see the worst of us. We can watch the Image Awards and see the best of us.
Now, you are an Image Award winner yourself. Who are you excited to see here today that's been nominated?
Well, you know, I want to see Oprah honor Mandela. I mean, how great could you have it? One of the greatest black women, if not women, of the last century, 100 years, and indeed the greatest revolutionary of the last 100 years, aside Dr. King and the other ancestors being honored. Doesn't get any better than that.
Now, you have had a long career, obviously, and you've had a very long career in television. How have you been able to withstand all the waves and the ups and downs of television for so many years?
Well, you know, the thing I believe has sustained me is my ability to relate to people where they're at, and to relate to society, and to be able to speak to society where they're at and listen to where they're at. You know, I think it comes out both in the show and when I go around the country and when I engage myself in activities outside of the courtroom. I think that comes across, and I think people can relate to it.
Well, speaking of the courtroom, we have to get your opinion on the most recent case in our community with the Jordan Davis trial. How did you react to the verdict, and what do you think of it now that it's all sort of gone through and happened?
Yeah, certainly it was a travesty of justice. First thing I did is wrote a blog and submitted it to several papers. But secondly, he certainly should have been convicted of the second-degree murder, at the very least, of Jordan Davis. And I hope that on the mistrial, there will be a new trial, and he will be prosecuted to victory in the victory for the family and the deceased Jordan Davis. You know, the 3 attempted murders, we're glad that he's going to spend a long time in prison for that, but we still need justice for the family of Jordan Davis.
Okay, now one of the things that we at Black Hollywood Live often discuss, and that seems to have come up in the interviews with the jurors after the case, was this comment that race wasn't a part of it. Race wasn't a part of that. How do you, having worked in the court system for so long, how do you view that in terms of the truth behind that?
Yeah, the fact, who do you know would say, yeah, I did it based on race? So we know that under any circumstance, that's going to be the defense. But the fact is, whether it's subliminal or whether it's obvious that you're making a decision based on race, I think in many instances we're seeing black men and black youth in particular demonized by society. So it's very easy to convict or to allow a demon to be killed without any uproar. And so I think that's what we're seeing a lot. Folks have demonized black men, and therefore it's an open field to kill, shoot, and be acquitted of such for black men.
Now, just moving forward, if you could give 3 steps that we should be taking going forward as a country to circumvent this issue, to keep our kids from being killed, and to sort of even the playing field in the justice system a little bit, what would you say should be our starting point from here?
One, we have to, instead of locking up all our young people, we have to lift them up, and that comes through education, that comes through economic opportunity. And so those are the first 2 things I would suggest. We educate our youth, we provide economic opportunity, and stop the denial of equal opportunity that goes on in corporate America and throughout our country. That will create for a better country, and will save tax dollars because we won't have to pay them all toward incarcerating our young folks. Instead, we can educate our young folks.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Judge Mathis, for joining us, and you enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.